Yeah, it's your boy Girl here back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today we're gonna be back with the Units in Depth series, man. This is gonna be episode 2, and we're gonna be breaking down 4 characters now. They also have we're gonna be talking about Launch, Yamcha, and the EX Master Roshi, and then the Zenkai Trunks. So we're in data mine. We're Discord right now. Renzi had posted this on his little thing. It's not in the website, so I'm just want to hurry up and do this and make this video out now. So let's dive in. We're gonna be starting off with Launch. As you guys, I really don't know what color her color is. Red, so I knew it. That's gonna be very good for females and Dragon Ball Saga, because Dragon Ball Saga does not have a red, and females doesn't really have a strong red. So that color is amazing. It's very good, and she's a range type, so that's nice. Okay, so let's dive into her kit. So we're gonna start here. So main ability. Let's do unique. Let's do unique abilities first. So menacing woman applies the final effects itself when this character enters the battlefield. She draws a blast arch card next. 40% damage inflicted, reduces damage by 35%. It cannot be stacked. So that's pretty good. She's gonna have some tankiness and some damage inflicted, and she's gonna draw a card. So that's gonna help you start a combo. But the problem is she doesn't come in with key. So that's pretty much her biggest thing right there. The final effects occur when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step, draws a special arch card next, activates once, and then increases own card draw speed by 2 for 5 timer counts. So that's pretty interesting. That's actually really good. So like, I guess like when you dodge, it's gonna make sure that you have enough time to be able to use a card. If you're like say like you use all of your cards but you have key left and then you dodge, you might, like with 2 level card draw speed, you have probably a great chance of pulling a card during that time. You might strike, attack them, and maybe have a clash or even get priority again. So that's a nice little kit she has there. And then the next one is, okay, whose idea is this? 30% blast damage inflicted for 10 times because every time this character uses a blast arch card. So that's nice. It racks her damage up. It kind of reminds me of the green Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Every time he uses a blast arch card, he gets damage inflicted buff, but this is only for blast damage. So another thing is gain attribute upgrade minus 15 to enemy sustained damage cut. So it kind of reminds me of Jiren's thing, where Jiren, every time you use a strike arch card, it reduces sustained damage cut for 10 timer counts upon landing a strike or blast arch cards on hit. But this is for blasting arch and strikes. Jiren's was only for his strike, I believe. And then it affects all enemies with 2 substitute count when the enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. So she's a little disruptor up there. So that's pretty nice. And then her main ability, give me everything you got, reduces enemy Dragon Balls by 3. 40% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, and then minus 5 to arch cards. So that's interesting. It'll make you prolong your enemy's rise and rush. So that's interesting right there. Like another character has Dragon Ball manipulation in some sense, kind of like DKP in his main ability. But she takes 3. Like, we have a lot of units that does that, like Frieza. I know Krillin does, DKP, her, so many other, the red Frieza as well. So this is interesting right here. So we're going to dive into her little kit right here. So this is her special move. Deals explode damage, 30% damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation, 20% damage inflicted on hit. So she has a chance of faint. That's crazy. And her special move looks interesting. Ignores ally sub count and merely switches characters. Applies the following effects curve to allies upon activation. Restores ki by 50, 30% damage for 15 timer counts. Oh my gosh. And then the following effects occur based on the number of defeated battle members. If it's 1 or more, she restores allies' health. But if she's by herself, she can restore her vanish gauge up to 3 times. So that's insane. That's so good. That is so good right there. I can already see like this combo with her and Zenkai 18, because every time 18 comes into the battlefield, she always gets damage inflicted buff and card draw speed. And if you give this to her, you give her extra damage inflicted and key, Zenkai 18 is going to be hitting hard. So I could really see that combo going. And then this green card is very good. And her Z ability does 45, this is max, 45% damage to red, green, or up episode Dragon Ball Saga's blast attacking defense during battle. So I think at 6 stars, it might be like 35 or 30 or even 40. I think this might be 40. That's going to be crazy. That's a big Z ability right there. So I'm really impressed by her for sure. So next we're going to check out Yamcha, green unit, melee type Dragon Ball Saga. All right. And let's dive on in. He's a melee type. All right, let's dive on in. Let's do the unique ability, the infamous bandit. The following effects occur when he enters the battlefield. 60% damage inflicted, 30% damage critical damage, 30% critical rate, and a critical damage inflicted. Cannot be stacked. All of them. Randomly draws one new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Okay. So that kind of reminds me of the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, when every time he switches out to another character, if he has 3 cards or fewer, the unit you get next is gonna come in with a card. So it's kind of like that in a sense. And then randomly destroys one enemy card. Okay. Cunning Payback reduces damage by 20 when battle starts. Okay, cannot be canceled. So he has a little tankiness. Final effects occur after the enemy attack is over. Reduces enemy Dragon Balls by 1. Wow. So with 2 of these, both of them have like Dragon Ball manipulation. That's gonna be very good. That's gonna be very good. It flex all enemies with attribute downgrade. 20% damage received for 15 timer counts. Afflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts. Activates 3 times and reduces damage received by 20. Activates once. Wow. Okay, so after the enemy attack is over, they can't switch 3 times. So say you're fighting LF Gohan, he does like, you're trying to attack and he does a tap attack, he's gonna get locked in. And you can rise and rush him right there. So both of them are very interesting. If you paired them up, him and then launch and then DKP with the Dragon Ball manipulation, wow, that's gonna be crazy. Main ability, you're not the only one with special powers. Kid draws the ultimate arch card. Panzer False Neck restores on key by 40 damage inflicted, and he restores his gauge too. That's nice. So his kid is great too. And I feel like they make up for the fact that they're not really hype characters, so they really make their kids really, really good. So his strike attack, it says heavy bleed, 30% inflict heavy bleed on hit. Okay, that's interesting right there. We're gonna check his special move and stuff. Wolfang Fist, that's nice. Okay, we got the Wolfang Fist, deals major slice effects occur on hit, draws a special arch card next, and 100% heavy bleed. Then it's the green card, Mr. Handsome, restores on key by 40, cancels on attribute downgrade, reduces enemy key by 40. So this can remind me of like Merge Masu's green card, when he gets key and he reduces their enemy's key. Then it flex all enemies downgrade with 20% damage received. So that's pretty crazy. That's a good green card right there. To prolong your combos. Ultimate skills, deal master explode damage, falling effects occur on hit. He restores his health, so you gotta hit. You gotta make sure you use it, like make sure it lands on the opponent. Reduces on key by enemy's key by 70. Afflicts enemy downgrade 150% to key recovery for 5 timer counts. And then he has blast on when he charges forward. So very interesting right there. And his is 45% to green, yellow, and Dragon Ball Super strike attack and defense. So maybe at 6 stars, is that maybe 40%? But I think he's the first unit to have a Z ability for green and yellow. We don't have no EX unit that does green and yellow at all. So he's the first of his kind, and that's interesting. The fact that he gives them Dragon Balls as well, like the Dragon Ball Saga as well, is insane. So very good for this guy. Crazy. We're gonna dive on into Roshi right here. He's a support type. Okay, blue extreme. Okay. All right, unique ability. Falling effects occur when he faces an enemy. Attribute downgrade, 30% damage received. Inflicts enemy with plus 10 to special move. Plus all enemy with 1 substitution count. Activates 5 times. Key restores on key by 100 every time you face with an enemy tag girls. Okay, so we got a little pervy Roshi right there, Unrivaled Vigor. And then freeform instruction, the following effects occur when he enters the battle. 45% damage for 50 time counts, reduces damage by 30% for 50 time counts, shortens allies sub count by 1, activates 5 times. Okay, applies the following effects to allies when he switches to standby, key, and 50% damage. And then his main ability draws special arch card, restores allies by health, shortens allies sub count. So he does a lot of sub count reduction, and that's very nice. Getting a lot of heal. He can heal, restores key and damage when he switches. And his green card, let's check his green card. His green card right here, 20% damage to his allies, so more damage to his allies, and special move damage to his allies. So that's good. And then his main ability is 30% to blue or Dragon Ball Saga strike and blast attack. So definitely making the Dragon Ball team very good with those 3 units. And then the last person we're gonna dive on to is the new Zenkai Trunks. All right, let's dive on in. Unique ability: 50% damage inflicted when he enters the battlefield, cannot be stacked. Restores on health by 10 every time he switches to standby. So that's gonna be good. That's gonna be crazy right there. Following effects occur when he evades attack with a Venus and stuff. Restores own ki by 30. Restoring sub count by 2. Activates only 3 times though. Okay. Flame of Hope: 30% the ki recur per defeated battle member when he enters the battlefield. So it's kind of like a last stand. Additional 25% damage per defeated future, hybrid, or Vegeta family. So that's gonna be crazy. I can already see Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with his death buff, or even the old yellow one arm Gohan with his death buff right there. So that's gonna be crazy. Chance for retaliation. This is like his new unique ability. He gets the positive effects after enemy attack is over. Increase crawl draw speed by 1. Wow. -5 is cost. Arch cost for 15 timer counts, and cancels attributes downgrades and a number of conditions. Activates 3 times. So that's very good. I really like that. I really like that a lot. So I'm curious to see, like, say if Kefla like does her combo, she does her she does the ultimate card and faints you. Would that just make him like and it procs? Like, does it? I wonder if that just goes away. So I'm gonna be curious to see what happens right there. And then determined battle unlocks that powerful positive effects when this character enters the battlefield. There's attack future or attack hybrid Saiyan other than this. 50% damage inflicted cannot be stacked. Reduces damage sheet by 20. Restores own sub count by 1 every time the battle member is hit with an enemy strike or blast or attack. Activates 10 times. So that little sub count thing reminds me of Revival Cell. Before he turns into like his second life, he has an ability like that. And then this ability kind of reminds me of like Super Gogeta, where like he gets 50% damage and then reduced damage, but he has to be paired up with future or hybrids. So I really like this dude. Let's check his main ability. He gets a special move arch card. Restores on ki by 70. 30% damage achieved for allies by 30 training counts. Notifies allies attribute downgrades and notifications for 15. Oh man. So yeah, man. Oh my gosh. He's gonna be he's like a good. I feel like he's gonna be able to hit hard, and he has great allies abilities, like with time accounts and damage inflicted. He looks really good. I feel like he's gonna be a fair Zenkai unit for sure. So we're gonna check the blue card. Blue card ain't nothing crazy. Green card, however, restores on health by 10 and 25 damage inflicted, 20 time counts. And the Zenkai ability is for blue future. So that's gonna be interesting, because Vegeta Blue now gonna have 4 Zenkai boosted with him. Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and then you have Bardock because he does Blue Saiyans, and then Namku that does Blue Saiyans. So Vegeta Blue gonna have 4 Zenkai buffs right there. So I'm curious. Like I'm surprised they didn't do blue hybrids, but it makes sense because he's more of the future. So yeah, that's it for this video of the units in depth. All 4 of these units are pretty good, especially launching Yamcha is gonna be very good, and I feel like this Zenkai Trunks is gonna be a fair unit. And then Master Roshi is pretty solid as well. So yeah, that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Been your boy Griff, man, and I'm out. Peace.